Hello viewers, welcome to Ekam IAS Academy. Today, as part of the concept of the day, we are going to discuss about a recent context in terms of Allahabad High Court. That is, there is an impeachment motion that was initiated against one Allahabad judge. So we'll understand what is the removal of judges in India, on what grounds can we initiate the impeachment of judges, so who will decide and what will be the procedure. All the important aspects related to this concept will be discussing in this particular video. So let us see for the first thing, impeachment of judges, right? So judges play an important role in interpreting the constitution and in applying the law, right? But when sometimes if the judge is not able to fulfill his duty and if the legislature feels so, then it can initiate the impeachment motion against the judge. So first let us understand what articles of Indian Constitution deal with this. So Article 124 for Supreme Court judges, the same time 218 for High Court judges. So these are the articles which generally deal with the impeachment or the removal process or the removal provisions related to the judges of the Supreme Court and High Court respectively. So let us understand what are the grounds on which judges can be removed. So grounds on which they can be removed is, first one, proved misbehavior and incapacity, mental incapacity. So these are the two grounds on which judges can be removed by the legislature with the approval of the President of India according to the Constitution of India. Now let us understand, are there any previous instances in removing of the judges? So in the recent times, so in different instances in 2011, in 2015, and in the recent times, even last time, like if you have remembered, in the case of CJ, when Deepak Mishra was a CJ or Chief Justice of India, there was also an impeachment motion that was initiated. But so far, although the process was initiated against many judges, but so far no judge was successfully impeached in Indian judiciary. So when the process was initiated, most of the time, sometimes the committee which was formed in the process have cleared them of the charges, or sometimes the judges on whom we have made the accusation, that persons have voluntarily resigned from their post. So in these instances, none of them were actually removed, right? So Mitra Sen in the recent times, then we have Ganguly in 2015. He was also, like, the process of initiation actually started, but the committee has cleared him of all the charges. Later, recently in the context of CJ, Deepak Mishra also, we have this initiation of impeachment started. Now, let us understand what will be the process. So first, the process was not actually mentioned in the Constitution of India, but Judges Inquiry Act 1968 was passed by Indian Parliament, specifying what should be the procedure in case of removal of the judges. So first, according to this, the initiation can happen either in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, but minimum of 100 members should support that motion before it will be forwarded to the speaker or the chairman. So in case of Rajya Sabha, minimum 50 members should initiate, and in case of Lok Sabha, minimum 100 members. So then if this motion gets initiated, then it will be forwarded to the speaker or the chairman based on the house, and they can admit, right? There can be a chance of admission or even rejection. So there is a complete discretion here. They can admit or they can reject. So in case if it gets admitted, then what happens? A committee will be constituted to inquire onto the particular accusation. So this committee will be consisting of 3 persons. It can be CJ. In case if it is against CJ, then senior most judge of the Supreme Court, then Chief Justice of the particular state High Court, right, and any eminent jurist in the opinion of the House or the Speaker. So these will be constituted, and one particular committee will be constituted, and this committee will inquire of the charges. It will inquire of the charges. If this committee thinks the charges were true, then it will recommend, okay, it will recommend the process of removal. It will recommend removal, and then finally it has to be approved by special majority, 2/3 of majority of present and voting, and total membership, majority of the total membership of the House. So with these 2 majorities, that means with the special majority passed in each House, if it is forwarded to the President of India, then President will finally pass the order of removal. So this will be the entire process. So it will be initiated in either house, and then again, inquiry committee. Then finally each house also has to approve with the special majority. Then only it can be passed, and finally the judge on whom the accusation was made, he can be impeached. So this is all the process. Now let us see The practice question, consider the following statements. President can appoint a judge of the Supreme Court as an acting Chief Justice of India. Second, Supreme Court's seat can be placed in any other place other than what is naturally in Delhi if it is mentioned by the President of India. So among these options which you feel correct one, try to put your answer in the comment section. So today, as part of the concept of the day, we have discussed about the process of impeachment of a judge. So recently in the context of Allahabad High Court, we have discussed, so what is the process, what are the constitutional provisions, and what are the grounds on which a judge can be impeached or removed from his post. So this is all with respect to today's video. If you liked the video and found informative, let me know in the comment section. Thanks for joining. All the very best.